Hello, I'm Anika. I'm the founder of Dadi Ma's food and lifestyle brand. Today we'll be making a traditional recipe called Haldi Dudh. It's been around for hundreds of years and it takes its origins in Ayurveda. It's now very trendy and it's known as turmeric lattes, but this is the original recipe which my Dadi Ma used to cook back in India. So I will walk you through what we're going to be doing. We're going to be using almond milk, which gives it a beautiful nutty taste and really creamy. The base that we'll be using is homemade grass-fed ghee. We'll be adding some saffron, which we'll be infusing in some milk, some cinnamon, some green cardamoms. We'll be sweetening it with a little bit of honey. The most important thing is the fresh turmeric root. If you can't get hold of turmeric in its raw state, you can always use the powder, but preferably use the raw because the benefits are a lot greater. So I'm just wearing some gloves to protect my hands. Use quite a lot of haldi because we are going to be straining it through a sieve. We really need it to infuse. So this much is a really small amount, so we're going to be doing some more. I'm going to be adding about this much more. Should be enough, so I'm going to take the gloves off, which are very stained. So I just pop it in there and then crush it. Recently I had a really bad cold and I didn't take any medicine. I just had a haldi dudh every night for about 3 or 4 nights and I felt great afterwards. So we'll just put that to the side, and then we're going to add about 3 cardamoms, 3 or 4. So we just want to crush them open so that the seeds come out. The saffron, we're not going to be using this much. We'll probably use about a few strands. We're just going to pour a little bit of milk in and you'll see what that does to the colour of it. Gradually we'll just see the pinkiness of the saffron coming out. And then we'll be moving over to the cooker to cook this. So we're going to make a start with our haldi dudh. The first stage is adding a generous dollop of grass-fed ghee. So we're just going to melt this and then we will add our prepared haldi. This is one of those recipes that you do need to stand over your pan and not answer the door. And we're just going to tip our bag in. You can hear it sizzling and bubbling away now, and you should start to smell a really creamy, buttery aroma. That's cooking away nicely. It's starting to change colour now, and I can smell a little bit of the bitter undertone coming through. Once it changes colour, that's at the stage where you need to be really careful that it doesn't start to burn. So I like to just keep it all on one side with the ghee. Okay, so now our haldi's cooking through. The next stage is to add ginger. It's all frozen at the moment, but you'll see it will melt quite quickly and it's sizzled, so it will spit a lot, like I said. So at this point, just put the heat really low and crush it and keep all of the turmeric to one side. So once we've added this, remember earlier we infused the saffron strands in some milk, so the almond milk has really brought out the colour of these. I'm just going to add that and that will stop some spitting action as well. Green cardamoms are an Ayurvedic ingredient. They're great for digestion, which is why they complement haldi dudh really well. So I'm just going to put them in, shells and all, because we're going to strain it out anyway. So we've added those, and we're also going to add some cinnamon. I've got a jug of almond milk here and I just pour it in quite generously. Turn up the heat, give it a stir, and then we're going to bring it to the boil. At this stage, because it's hot, we can add our honey. So I'm going to add a generous teaspoon of local honey. Okay, this is where the magic happens. It's really frothing up. I'm going to take it right to the top, right when it gets to the top. And then just as it's about to boil over, simmer it so that it goes down again. And that's it. We're just going to turn that off and let it sit for 2 minutes. So it's now sat for a few minutes and we're going to strain it out now over the sink. So you can see a film has formed, the traditional malai, which I do not like. And then what I like to do, with the back of a spoon, right into the milk so that nothing gets wasted. And then we're going to pour it into our cups, ready to be served. Can't wait to try it. That is really good.